And off with Almeric, the slowest to break for the Ladbrokes Big Football Bet Builder Boosts at Doonside Cup. Over 1.25 miles. And Caviar Heights at the early pace setter. Half a length or so to the good over Certain Lad, who runs in second. It looks an honest tempo with Liberty Lane up around the outside in the yellow colours pushing forward. Tuscan Hills not too far away. And they are in turn a couple of lengths ahead of King's Gambit and finally Almeric, as they race through the completion of the opening 2.5 furlongs, with setting the pace Caviar Heights in the hands of Jason Hart, and around about a half length to the good over last year's Cambridgeshire winner Liberty Lane a close second. Certain Lad back in third, the oldest horse in this race by quite some way at the age of 9, and then a little wider out to the 3-year-old Tuscan Hills, not seen since running in the Derby back in June. Another couple of lengths away is King's Gambit, and another 3 back to Almeric, who's at the back of the field under the champion jockey Oisin Murphy, as they're now preparing to turn left-handed and racing downhill out of the far straight, with Caviar Heights still rolling along to the tune of a length over Liberty Lane in second, and Certain Lad is back in third. Just being chivied into the bridle now, Tuscan Hills is in fourth. And then a further 2 lengths away to King's Gambit, and Almeric will be looking to close in late as the back marker. The one that's really working hard here, Tuscan Hills, back in fourth place, not travelling as fluently as the others at this stage. But they swing for home, and it is Caviar Heights only a neck in front now, but challengers coming on either side. Liberty Lane in the yellow jacket, and out on the right is a Certain Lad within the white colours. Almeric now being nursed up into contention, about to switch around the outside, is now on the left. King's Gambit is on the right, and Tuscan Hills has been outpaced for a little while. 2 furlongs to go, and Almeric has come from last place to take over. It is Almeric moving away now from Liberty Lane and King's Gambit, as the early pace setters flounder, racing inside the final furlong. Almeric leads by 1.5 lengths to King's Gambit in second, who's trying to have a late say. Liberty Lane is back in third, but racing up towards the line, it's Almeric in the hands of Oisin Murphy. From last to first in the Doonside Cup, runs out a fluent winner. Second place is King's Gambit, Liberty Lane through for third. Next home, Certain Lad in front of Caviar Heights and Tuscan Hills.
He's a really, really talented horse, this Almeric. He's come off a layoff of 158 days in deep holding ground today, and given a patient, sympathetic ride, he's cut through the pack and he's won easily. King's Gambit was also weighted with, and that's proved to his advantage. He's handled the ground okay, he's finished a good second. Liberty Lane solid at this level, well beaten in third. But this is why Oisin Murphy's champion jockey, he must have known there was a lot of pace on. The horse looked a little rusty, almost outpaced at halfway, but once he started to make the ground, it was completely inevitable. Here's the start, and I wonder if he wanted to miss it, Mark.
I think he did. Just watching that, I'm pretty sure he did, because you always knew that Caviar Heights was going to be handy back in trip. Liberty Lane's always prominent. Certain Lad can be prominent as well. Echo your comments about he just looked rusty, taken off his feet slightly, but you got the impression they were going hard enough in the conditions up front.
He clearly knew that they were going to go hell for leather, Dave, and just thought, no, we don't want to get involved in that.
I'm inclined to think this was a very deliberate move. I thought he was riding so cool for the first 4 furlongs. He wasn't concerned at all. And when he did make his ground, he made it up so rapidly. I'm sure some horses were slowing down while he was speeding up, so it doubled the effect to the eye, but this was a classy performance.
Yeah, and when he won the field, and it was such a good time, and he beat subsequent Group 3 winner King of Cities, and the pair were miles clear, and he was always on top that day. And you just think, okay, he's missed his chance to have a crack at the classics, but he's going to be rated up in the high 1-teens now. He's a Group 1 horse.
Yeah, 4 weeks to Champions Day. I'm pretty sure he's in the Champions Stakes at Ascot, and given the fact he loves soft ground, you wouldn't be surprised if he went there. Yes, it's a big step up in grade, but he's done very little wrong in his career. He's strong at the finish. I'm sure he'll improve for today as well. He's going to be an exciting horse next year.
I think if whatever has been bothering him that has kept him off the curve, he won a listed race in good style 4 months ago. He's come out here and won another listed race. He wouldn't have been running in listed races if things had gone right and the conditions had been right. So I don't think the step up from this race to that possible Group 1 is as big as we might imagine it is.
No, it's definitely not. 'Cause if you look at the ratings of these horses, he's beaten older horses rated 111 and 111, and albeit Liberty Lane's carrying a penalty, and he's absolutely thrashed them.
Yeah, and he's from a Curson rousing family, get better with age and with distance as well. 1.25 miles, he'd probably get 1.5 miles, but he's effective over this trip at the moment.
A really smart performance. Homebred, of course, of Miss Rousing's, colt by her own stallion study of man from a family that served her so well for so many generations. Almeric has got, if not the world at his feet, quite a lot.
Quite a lot of it, yeah, and a huge, those that didn't go on it and didn't handle it or outclassed, or not their day, they're a long way back today. There's still a lot of distance between first and last in these races there, so I think this ground is fairly challenging.
Still a colt, which is a good job, because if he were mine, I'd be working back from next year's Arc, I think.
I think you would, yeah. Again, preference for soft ground. He's certainly an exciting horse, proven on soft ground as well, and whatever he does this autumn, I'm sure he's going to be better next year.
Sprinkling a little stardust onto the west coast of Scotland, Almeric has taken the Doonside Cup, a strong addition of the race, and he's taken him apart.
Yeah, it's great to have this horse back, really exciting. First start for 158 days, and he's 3 from his last 3, and the future's very bright. Whether they go to Ascot, we'll see, but he could have a fabulous next season. 13-8, Almeric wins, beats King's Gambit at 9-1 in second.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.